Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day one of my newest 30-day morning yoga challenge. This is Yogalates, a mix of yoga and Pilates to help you start your day with strength, flexibility, balance, and of course, intention setting, mindfulness. We're going to end each class by drawing an affirmation card from my affirmation card deck. This is an all-level sequence. Today, we're primarily focusing on our hips and our glutes, but I do my best to make all of the classes full body so that you don't feel like you've neglected too much. They're short classes, 10 to 20 minutes. No props required. You'll just notice I'm sitting on a little foam pad here. It just helps to give me more support for my spine and for my tailbone. If you don't have that at home, you definitely don't need it. But if you do feel discomfort at any point, you can always use two mats instead of one, just one over the other, or even sometimes a towel can be really nice. And I think that's about it. So if you are ready, let's go ahead with day one. We're just gonna get right into it. We're lying down on our backs. We're gonna start with half happy baby pose. So lowering your way down, feet flat to the floor. You can draw your right knee in towards your chest and just widen it out a little bit. And then you can grab a hold of your big right toe with your two-piece fingers. As you stack the ankle over the knee, I'm pressing that leg open a little bit, and at the same time, I'm letting my left thigh drop down. So keeping the weight evenly distributed between both hips and both shoulders. So we're not rolling to one side more than the other. And just find this first connection with the flow of your breath. Noticing how the hips are feeling this morning, where there might be tightness or tension. And trying to use our breath to invite this space to relax and open up a little bit more. And we'll come from here into reclined pigeon pose. So you can guide your right ankle over the top of your left knee, and then reaching out with your arms, pull that left thigh in towards your chest, either holding on to the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. And sometimes rocking a little bit side to side can be comfortable here and can help to loosen up through that right hip and into the right glute. These classes will help us set the tone for the day ahead, prioritizing ourselves first before whatever the day throws at us happens. So we're just focusing on ourselves, our breath, our body, our mental space. Give it one last little squeeze. And then both feet can come flat to the floor. We'll do that over to the second side. So start with your half happy baby pose, grabbing a hold of the big left toes and widening that leg. At the same time, you can let that right knee flop over a little bit here. Try to shrug your shoulders down and away from your ears. Even relaxing your jaw. Breathing in and out through your nose. And we'll find reclined pigeon pose on the second side. So you can guide that left ankle crossing over the top of that right knee. Reach through with your arms and pull it through. So at the same time that I'm drawing my right knee in, I'm also meaning to push that left thigh away from me. So big external hip rotation through that left leg. Maybe rocking a little bit side to side. And give it one last little squeeze. We're gonna bring both feet flat to the floor, setting ourselves up for Pilates shoulder bridge, very similar to bridge pose that you might have done many times with me in yoga classes. Feet are hip width distance apart. Push your arms and your palms down into the mat. I want you to do like a pelvic tilt. So rock the pelvis back, lifting the tailbone, low back, mid back off the mat. Big inhale here at the top. And as you exhale, articulate through the spine, roll down inch by inch. Your tailbone is the last thing to make contact. Inhale, rock the pelvis, squeeze through your seat, lift all the way up. And exhale, roll down. Engage the abdominals here on the way down. We're gonna stay up the next time we lift. So inhale. This is Daisy. Go ahead and lean onto your left leg. Find your single-legged bridge. So right leg is going to straighten and lift all the way up towards the ceiling. Point through your toes. So we're going to start off here, and then like you're slicing the air, you're going to flex that right foot, drop the leg down so the knees are in line, and then point the toes and lift up. So flex and lower, point and lift, flex, lower, point. Lift, one more, flex, lower, point. Lift, carefully bring that right foot back down to the mat and roll down inch by inch. And let's go do the same thing to the other side. So back up through that bridge pose. Lean onto your right leg this time, feeling those glutes burn as we point and reach up through that left leg. Flex the foot, lower it down. Point and return. Flex and lower. Point and lift, flex, lower, point, lift, one more, point and lift. Carefully bend that left knee so you can bring the foot down and control the motion on the way down. Great job. Let's straighten our legs. We're going to use a Pilates roll up to come up. Flex the feet. Really reach out through your legs. Bring your arms up overhead. This is almost like a sit-up. You're going to inhale, lift head and shoulders off of the mat. And as you exhale, keep a curl of the spine and reach over your legs, keeping the arms up. Coming all the way back up, let's release. Find your tabletop pose, a few rounds of cat and cow. I'm gonna move my little foam pad off to the side, won't be needing it anymore. So I'm gonna stay towards the top of the mat just because I'll need to extend my legs a little bit here. But start just with cat and cow. Spread the fingertips wide, palms under your shoulders, knees under your hips. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, tailbone up. Exhale, reverse this motion, pushing the floor away from you and just going in and out of those two poses. Trying to broaden through the shoulder blades and through the collarbones. One more here. Inhale and exhale. And now find a neutral tabletop. We're going to stretch through our right calf. So straighten your right leg and push out into that right heel. Keep the abdominals engaged. And now go ahead and point through your right toes. We're going to squeeze the glute, lift that leg up, drop it down, tuck the toes under, and see if you can pick up and tap your knee to your nose and return. Point the toes, squeeze and lift, drop it down, knee to nose. 3 more, just like this. So engage the muscles at the back of the leg and through your glutes to lift the leg up, and then use the abs to pick up. Last 2. Squeeze it in. Last 1. Into our modified side plank, roll to the inner edge of your right foot, lean on that left hand and extend your right arm up. So my right shoulder is on top of the left. Let's take a deeper side body stretch by reaching that top arm up and over. So finding more space from your right fingertips all the way into that right foot. Looking down at the mat, continue to roll it down, and let's find downward facing dog from here. Tucking the toes under, lift your hips up and back. Any little movements and adjustments that feel good here. First downward dog of the day. Reaching the chest back, straightening through your arms, relax your neck. And let's come back down to tabletop pose. We're going to take the calf stretch on the left side. So just straighten your left leg, push back out into that heel. And now really important here to keep a slight tuck of the pelvis to draw that lower belly in as you point through your left toes. You're going to squeeze the seat to lift the leg up and then tuck the toes under so that you can bring your right knee to your nose into this plank and return. Point, lift, tuck the toes and squeeze it in. 3 more like this. Keep pushing into the fingertips and knuckles. Taking the body weight out of the wrists. Last 2, squeezing up. And knee to nose. Last 1, squeeze and lift. Tuck the toes. Right knee in and lower. Modified side plank to the other side. Roll to the inner edge of that left foot as you extend that left arm up. And finding a deeper side bend, left arm extends up overhead. Stretching out a little bit longer. And let's continue to roll that down, downward facing dog. Step the feet back. And find some space here, lengthening out. Maybe paddling the feet, whatever feels good. Coming into a wide-legged child's pose, big toes together, knees as wide as you would like them to be. Press your hips back to your heels and fold on down. 5 deep belly breaths here in the pose. Try to really melt into the floor. One more big breath. And walk your hands in. We'll just take a little seated twist before we close our class together. So sitting up tall, if you have your legs out in front of you, you can bend into your right knee. Cross your right foot over the top of that left thigh and either keep that left leg straight out in front of you, or I like to just bend the knee and tuck the foot in. So my right thigh is hugging into the midline. I'm going to squeeze it with the help of my left hand, left arm. Right fingertips go behind you as you open and twist. And really think of pulling that thigh in towards your chest so that you're stretching through the glute and getting into the hips, as well as a spinal rotation. Push down into that big right toe. And let's release. We'll twist to the other side. So this time our left foot is stepping and crossing over that right leg. And maybe you bend your right knee just to keep that heel in. Hug everything in. Really use this to lengthen up a little bit taller. Left hand goes behind you as you twist. No slouching, no rounding. Just staying up nice and tall. And releasing back through to center. Sit in any way that is comfortable to you. I'm going to draw the first card, our first affirmation. So this is from my I Radiate Joy affirmation deck. So our affirmation today, I am always connected to my heart. So take a few moments. You can internally repeat that to yourself a few times. I am always connected to my heart. Letting this guide us throughout the rest of our day. How does this affirmation resonate with you? I am always connected to my heart. Let's bring our hands together at the front of the heart, and we'll close by chanting Om together 1 time. Inhale to chant, deep breath in. Om. Thank you so much, everyone. You did it. You made it to the end of day one. We still have 29 more days to go. I've done a few of these 30-day challenges now on YouTube, and for sure, when I look at the analytics, it's like there's always a lot of people doing, day one, day two, day three, but as the weeks go on, there's less and less people who stick to it. It's hard to do something for 30 days. It can help if you do this with a friend, so maybe you want to tag someone, share this with, do it together so you have a little bit more accountability. You can also join, we have like a students Facebook group. I'll post a link down below if you want to just like be accountable with other people who are doing this challenge. It's hard, okay? So if you miss a class, this is really what's important. If you end up missing a video, don't feel like you need to throw the whole thing out the window. Just come back to it, So if you miss day 5, it's okay. Come back on day 6. The challenge is there for you. Those of you who are looking to kick this up a notch, maybe do a double dose of yoga or of practice every day, this would be great paired with my evening yoga challenge, my bedtime yoga challenge. It's also 30 days. So I'll link to that down below if tonight you wanted to do a 10-minute session before bed. All right, leave me a comment. Let me know how this went, and I will see you tomorrow for day 2 of morning Yogalates.